Hi everyone, it's Sailor Mimsy. This week's video is going to be a flip through of my September 2016 from the 1st to the 15th. So the first part of last month. So I have my little bookmark guy here to hold my place. Alright, so we're starting off with September. For that blank page that they have in the beginning of every month, I just stuck this to cut out from, I think, a magazine, or it could be from a calendar. It's a Manchu lady's robe from mid-19th century. And then I added in this quote up top. It says, "Why wear out your great coat in summer?" And it's a Latin proverb. I kind of thought it went with this in a way. I just really wanted to use this picture because it's so pretty. The drawing challenge I did for September was hashtag doodle a day sept, S-E-P-T. Pretty sure that's what it was. So the first doodle of the day is food group. First thing I thought of was dairy, so I drew as much dairy things as I could there. And it's just done with watercolor. And it's just cut out from an envelope. Something we got in the mail, the Canada stamp. How I feel, blah. I had to go into work that evening and I just didn't feel like it, but I ended up going anyway. It's always hard going into work when you're not feeling well, but then once you get there, work pretty much distracts you from your crappy feeling. So it was totally fine. That night at work went well. And it made me forget for a bit that I wasn't feeling well. Oh, and my Gudetama mini Q box order arrived that day. There's a little Gudetama sticker to commemorate that. And just a random list here. My favorite M&M flavors are dark chocolate mint, peanut butter, and coconut. And there's just some random bits of washi there. Sticker here. Let's see, what's my doodle of Sadie about here? Sadie and I sat around outside before I had to go to work. She loves that. She loves just sitting around outside. My father-in-law built me like this chair, and it's wide enough so it fits both Sadie and I, and we both can sit in it comfortably. And she just, I never ask her to really go up there with me. She just automatically jumps up and sits with me. It's so cute. It just works out. And this is a strip from the Malona popsicles. This is my husband's favorite. I can't stand banana. The box is really cute though because it's yellow, so I took that strip off. September 2nd was my mom's birthday, so we all went out for dinner. And the doodle challenge for this day was outdoors, so that's why I have the tree and the sunflowers and stuff. The sunflowers actually represent this place that my family was going to this weekend, but I wasn't able to go because I was working. And I didn't think I ever went to this place in the province that I live in, but apparently I did go when I was younger. But it doesn't count because I don't remember. I noticed that if I'm having a busy day, I either draw a lot or write a lot. So on this day, it was pretty busy this day. That's why I filled up most of the space with the painting. Oh, and this cutout, obviously. That was a really pretty cutout. It's painted by John William Waterhouse. And I think it's pronounced Boreas. That's from 1903. I just made a little note in the corner here. And September 3rd, I watched a documentary called The First Monday in May. Thought it was really interesting. So there's my little watercolor kind of doodle of Anna Wintour. When earlier this day, I went to a quick day trip to the States with my mom and dad. And I was bugging my mom because she was wearing flip-flops with socks on. She wore that in the morning because it was chilly out, and I kept making fun of her. And I wore bad shoes again. So I just wore my plain flats, and we did so much walking. And usually when I wear just flats while walking for too long, my legs end up hurting the next day. And they did. I did a quick doodle of my Subway lunch, and I put a cat sticker on it. So I didn't buy a whole lot. I mainly did some grocery shopping because the States has the junk food and stuff like that, and the treats are a whole other level compared to Canada. I saw a root beer flavored box of Pop-Tarts. I didn't get it though. My husband was like, "Why didn't you buy it?" It's like, "Oh, I didn't think you'd want it." So next time I go, I'll grab it for him. And the doodle for this day was hug. So I did a quick doodle of me and Sadie. Sadie is super cuddly today before the storm. Oh yeah, there was a huge storm that night. And this is just a tag from the little touch lamp I got from the Gudetama mini Q box. So September 4th is, the doodle of the day was shoes. So there's some Victorian style shoes I did there with ink and watercolor. This is, you guys probably recognize this. I cut that out of a magazine that was doing a spread about that movie that just came out. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I haven't seen the movie yet. I think I'm going to be taking my nephew, but I read the books. I love the pictures that they have in that book, by the way. They're so creepy. I love it. So lots of washi decorating here with watercolor and some stickers. And I did a pumpkin because I tried pumpkin spice Cheerios That's what one of my big finds while I was in the States. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but I still ate the whole box eventually. September 5th. Oh my gosh, this page looks like a mess to me. Actually, every page looks like a mess. Okay, the doodle of the day is relax. So I put here, Sadie napping on and off is a definition of relax. So in this drawing, she's sleeping on top of this huge caterpillar stuffed animal toy that we got her. And it's always sitting up against the window. And she likes to be as close as possible to the window, like in the sunbeam. So I took a picture of her first, of her sleeping in the sun on her caterpillar. And then I drew it from that. Oh, and I made a note here. That crochet blanket that I was working on, it's you crochet a square every day. I was doing that and it was a mood blanket. So based on my mood for the day, I would crochet a specific color. I ended up finishing it or ending it this day because I wanted to make more time for making Christmas presents and stuff. So it's a pretty good size right now. It fits like just one person. My husband called dibs on it, but no, it's mine. Actually, Sadie's been using it most out of us. I think this was a long weekend, so I didn't have work on this day because I did a lot of video game playing and cleaning. It's pretty much all I did. Oh, it says right there, Labor Day. So these are, this little envelope style stationery bit here is one of the things I found while I was in the States. Actually folds into an envelope, so it's kind of like a post-it note, so you write inside of it and then you could fold it up and it's like an envelope shape. It's really cute, but the printing on it is kind of offset, so I don't know if you guys can tell right here. The printing is totally off from where like the envelope is, like the edge of the envelope is at. Oh, here's, I stuck the instructions on how to use it right at the bottom here from the packaging. And we have a stamp here, stickers, and some washi, of course. Alright, September 6th, doodle of the day is shine. And I found a picture online of someone doing a shoe shine. It was like a shoe shine, I don't know if it was on a shirt or something, but I drew based off of that. So I just used ink and watercolor. And this is just from that pack of like fake ephemera that I bought. And I just put it down with some washi there, put a cat for fun. Oh, and one of the things I bought in the States was a Pokemon t-shirt. This was a picture of a Pokeball on it, and then it says Pokemon Trainer. And at the bottom, this is washi tape and some stickers. Little doodle of Sadie as a ballerina there. And I think this is the day that I got my first non-disposable fountain pen, the Lamy Vista. And the doodle of the day here is beard. So I did a really bad job of doodling my husband. Sorry, Helly. I tried doing it in pencil first, I think, very lightly, and then went over it in ink. And just some packaging from my favorite pack of high chew. The best pack, I think, is the one with mango and cantaloupe in it. I give my husband all the banana ones, but the other two flavors are so good. There's just a doodle here of me crocheting and Sadie being really weird and cuddling up against my back like a weirdo. And at one point she had her cold dog nose right on my skin. But not a lot of decoration on this one. There's just some washi and then the doodle. September 8th, I built an epic sandwich. We don't really get to make sandwiches around here because I don't buy bread because my husband can't eat bread, but he still does whenever we do buy bread, like the odd time. So my epic sandwich, it's my first time making it, consists of 3 pieces of bread, some cherry tomatoes, spinach, mushrooms, cheese, like slices of like a block of cheese, and jalapeno slices. It was honestly the greatest grilled cheese that I have ever made. Well, my husband helped me. He was there for the flipping part because I suck at flipping with the frying pan. But it turned out so well. I was so happy. Okay, so today's doodle was quote. There's a quote from Andy from Parks and Rec. It says, "Just remember, every time you look up at the moon, I too will be looking at a moon. Not the same moon, obviously. That's impossible." And then I did a watercolor moon up there. And school began on this day for me. I'm currently taking this cataloging class. I've waited 84 years to take this class. Oh gosh. I do school online, so I take courses as they come out. And I've done so much already, so there's like points in time where I'm not in school because all the classes that are out I've already done. And this cataloging, this elusive cataloging class, I finally got to take it. And I'm in it right now. And so far it's boring. I think I would actually enjoy cataloging if it was part of my job, but just reading about it is so boring. And we have decorations here, stickers, lots of stickers. Hey, there's no washi on this day. Wait, there is. This is washi here, the grass at the bottom. And there's a stamp, and oh, this little pig, it's like, I think it's a stamp, but one of my pen pals sent me a cute little envelope full of these little pigs. They're marvelous. So cute. Yeah, Sadie sat in the grass today. It took me a while to get her back into the house. She just didn't care. It wasn't even like super sunny out or hot or anything. She just wanted to stay out there. September 9th. Does anybody with a Samsung have this problem? So whenever I get a call and I get a voicemail, I never get a notification of my voicemails. I even looked at my notification settings thing and it's on there. And like sometimes when I get missed calls, it doesn't even show up that I've missed a call. I don't find out until like I hear a voicemail or whatever. Oh, it's so weird. I think I just need a new phone. There's this UFO type of Gudetama sticker there. Oh, and the doodle of the day was fluffy. So I found this sweet photo of a bunny on Pinterest. My doodle actually makes it look evil, but it doesn't, like the actual photo of it doesn't look evil. It's really cute actually. It made me think of my rabbit. So like she'd had these different modes of like positioning her body, and she would lay down similar to how this bunny is laying down. Like she was a pretty long rabbit. She was big, but I don't know how she would like contort her body to like resemble a little like fur ball. It's so cute. And here I'm just reading about, I'm addicted to reading this subreddit that my coworker showed me. It's called Let's Not Meet. Just warning you guys now, it's really creepy and some of it's kind of messed up, but I read it during the day and when I'm like not by myself. And here I'm talking about how I was currently watching a documentary on a 2,000-year-old mummified body of Lady, I don't know how to pronounce this, I'm sorry, Xinzhui, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's spelled Xinzhui. And I couldn't even finish watching it. It was too much for me. Like they showed everything. But anyways, it was this 2,000-year-old mummy and she was really well preserved. It was the most well preserved mummy ever found apparently. But yeah, it was on YouTube if you guys are interested. It's really interesting, but I just couldn't watch it. Couldn't watch the whole thing. So yeah, there's more stickers here. Cutout, some stationery. This was a sticky note. And then yeah, sticker there. So we are on September 10th. Today's doodle is a television. I just looked up a photograph of an old television set. So I think this one might be from the 70s or something. And I tried drawing one of the opening scenes from one of my favorite TV shows. So it's Are You Being Served? Kind of doesn't look right. Looks kind of scary actually. We went to Many Fest before work. That's this festival downtown near my work that happens every year during the summer. It has a whole bunch of different things in it. But we went to the food truck wars before I had to go start work. So my husband and my brother and I went and we tried some different foods. And before we started walking to my work, I grabbed a cinnamon pretzel. I love warm pretzels. I was so excited to eat it. And I took a bite and it was like, had a strong hint of garlic. So it was like eating a cinnamon pretzel, but made with garlic. That sounds disgusting, doesn't it? It was actually pretty gross. So I ended up sharing it with my husband and he said he couldn't really taste it. Thought it was cute, like this little, kind of like a pigeon or something that this kid is riding on. Oh, and I had a strawberry lemonade. It's one of my favorite things to get while at a fair. This is just a sticker. Then we have washi bits. This is, I think it was a sticky note that I got in some Happy Mail. I just added in this little banner by doodling it. Oh, we have fortune cookie. We went out for dim sum later that night with some friends. And that was my fortune cookie. On this day, I went to do that paint your own pottery thing. So that's where my Gudetama, that's where I did my Gudetama bowl. The place is called Crockadoodle and that's a sticker of it. And I had a headache this whole day. It was horrible. Nothing would make it go away. I didn't do much journaling, as you could see. I filled it up with lots of writing and washi tape. But I pretty much explained what I did this day. So we painted pottery. I went with a friend, and then we also went for sushi. And at the sushi place, the owner person, this woman that was working too, she didn't want us to leave. Like, we got up to leave because we were there for so long already. And then she made us sit back down and she refilled our cups and she's like, stay and talk. So she was super nice though, so we stayed a little bit longer. We were there for so long though. And the doodle of the day was teach. So there's a doodle version of me holding a bone and teaching Sadie how to sit. I think you can teach any dog to sit from what I hear. We've taught her a few tricks and I'm pretty impressed with her. She's a pretty smart dog. At the bottom here, you can teach an old dog new tricks. September 12th. Oh, I had a brain freeze from drinking frozen lemonade before I went into work. And I just kept drinking it even though I had a brain freeze. It was just so delicious. I know it sounds messed up. There's a cutout here of Miffy. And just a stamp there with a mermaid on it. There's a sticker here and oh, the doodle of the day is shake. Okay, this looks really horrible. The story behind my shake doodle. Every Monday I have to bus to work because I start early and my husband's not home. He usually drives me. Took the bus to work and I made sure to use the bathroom before catching the bus like always. And within 20 minutes of getting on the bus, I had to go already. And the bus was shaking, which made it worse. And also I was shaking, like I was getting anxious in my seat because I really had to go. So that's shake. Oh, and the hero of the day is my husband. I got off work late that night, but when I got home, he had made a fantastic dinner. So he went grocery shopping and had, oh my gosh, I'm getting hungry reading this. So he mixed tikka masala, potatoes and chickpeas and carrots and onions and fish. It was so delicious. Oh, and I think he also had naan bread too. It's so good. Oh. I wrote this while I was at work, like during break. And it's very sloppy because I was in a rush, but it was just a weird work thing that happened. The 13th, the doodle of the day is fortune. So when I heard fortune, I thought of one of these things. When I was growing up, we called them fortune tellers, but I hear them being referred to now as cootie catchers. Or maybe they were always called that, and I don't know. But to me, they're always called fortune tellers. So I think I learned to put them in grade 1 or 2. I thought they were the coolest thing ever. And when I finally learned how to make my own, I was making them constantly. It was cooler on this day, so it was perfect nap weather, which is what I ended up doing. Sadie and I had a nap on the couch. I slept for 3 hours, so there went my day. And then when I woke up, I found out that my husband he fell asleep in our bedroom, and he was having a nap too. So I woke up, I heard him snoring, and the way I woke him up was, I said out loud, "Can I have udon?" And so he ended up he got me udon before he went to the gym. So here, udon time. And there's just a sticker here, some stamp cutouts. And this is from a sticker from a mandarin orange I had that was so good. Here we are. So the last 2 days. This was the 14th, day off. And I wrote this page in kind of point form. And I tried doing some doodles on the side showing what the writing was all about. So I wear dark lipstick out today. I don't normally wear super dark lips. Oh, my favorite breakfast lately is oatmeal, apple slices, some peanut butter, and gingerbread tea. And my husband and I went for a really long walk, and we also brought our phones along so we could play Pokemon Go. Didn't catch anything exciting. Halfway into our walk, we stopped at Applebee's, and I had a veggie burger. And he had a brunch burger. It looked so good. I don't eat meat, but it actually looked really yummy. It was all of his favorite foods in one. So I have the Gudetama in a burger sticker there. And this little Japanese flag doodle. I was watching some Japan documentaries. Oh, and the doodle of the day is athletic. I drew Sadie as a swimmer, only because I thought it would be cute. And we don't know if Sadie actually swims. Like, there's no beaches here where you can bring dogs, but we're hoping to actually bring her to like a lake or something someday. I think we'd have to get her a little life jacket or something. That would be so adorable. And I used to play basketball when I was in junior high. Basketball, soccer, and softball. But yeah, those are like the only sports I ever really played competitively. Okay, and the last day, September 15th. So lots of washi decoration here. The doodle of the day was hat, I believe. So this drawing is based on a Victorian image that I found. I don't remember if it was in one of my books or on the internet. And then I just put Sadie nestled into the middle of the hat there. This is here. It would be pretty great if I could tote Sadie around on my head. This is just done with ink and watercolor. And I'm just talking about how one of my favorite coworkers, it was his last day at work that day. and just phone call with my dad. Talked about that here. At the bottom, I was watching a Japan documentary that day on yoshoku, which is like Western, it's like Japanese cooking with a Western influence. And they showed this dish called omurice, and it looked so easy to make, and it's just like simple ingredients, but it just looks so ridiculously good, and I had a craving for it. So of course I checked to see if the Japanese restaurant nearby made it, and they actually did. I think we went for it the next day. Yeah, pretty sure we went the next day for it. So yeah, lots of washi in this, on these 2 pages. There's like a few stickers here and here and here, but the rest is pretty much washi and doodles. Oh, this is Bearhead. I don't know if it's showing up on the camera. These are actually sticky notes that I found. I have them right beside me. These are too cute to use in my schoolwork, but they're kind of see-through when you stick them on paper. And I thought they were cute. I found them at the dollar store here. So anyways, that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!